What's new, guys? It's your girl Key. Welcome back to the channel where we always start off with a glory to God. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit a like button for your girl. We're gonna go ahead and get right into the video because I feel like there's no time to waste. Why do we do this to ourselves? We understand that living for Christ means that we're set apart. We still set ourselves to the world's standards. Women, this goes out for all my beautiful queens out there. Even my kings, for my handsome kings, okay? We are not called to look how the world looks. We are not called to act how the world acts. And I think we take it too lightly. I think we take that way too lightly. I found myself working out, and I'd be like, sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, some days I have days where I'm in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I'm having a good day. I look cute, I look thick, I look curvy, you know what I'm saying? And coming from having a very curvy body, that's something that I took pride in. I took a lot of pride in that. Like, your girl was thick, you know, but like, ever since I got a little older, I've slimmed down a lot. I was like 165, I'm like 140 something. And for the past like year and a half, I've been trying to gain weight. I've been stressing myself out. I've been like eating. I have been working out. I am just like, God, bless me, please. And then, you know, social media. You get on Instagram, you get on TikTok even. Oh goodness, I deleted my Twitter, so I can't tell you nothing about it, but I can understand. Like, you get on Twitter, you get on these social media platforms and you see the beauty standard. You see the women whose bodies are curvy, voluptuous. They have everything that you want, and we feel insecure. We may not sit there and look at her body and be like, oh my gosh, I really want her body. We may not verbally say it, but there's a part of you that looks at yourself after you spend a moment of scrolling, and you look and you're just like, dang, I don't have this, or I don't have that. My hips aren't the greatest. My butt isn't the plumpest. My boobs, they aren't the biggest. And now it's like, oh, there's something that I need to change about myself. Deaths have went up with the whole BBL surgeries, and so many women have died because they didn't love themselves first. They didn't allow God's love to overpower their insecurities. We have to allow God to work His magic, and that will cause someone who hated themselves to say, I am wonderfully and fearfully made. Think about it. Why do we want to be like everybody else? Why do we want to be like everybody else, and we're called to be different? I was talking to Jamar, and I'm like, I used to be thick and I had all this body, and now I'm just skinny. And he's just like,
oh God, see, here she goes again, God. Dang, God, why she can't just love the body that you gave her? Why she always feel like she needs to change something about herself, God?
And thinking back to that situation, it made me really think, like, why can't I just love myself for how I am? The person I'm going to be today is not going to be the person I'm going to be in 10 years. The person I was 5 years ago is not the person I am today. When you grow up in a society that puts value in looks, all of your self-esteem was built on how you looked. From high school to now, I've lost a lot of weight, and I find myself so insecure. I find myself like, wow, I'm not cute anymore. I'm not attractive anymore. I am not drawing the attention that I used to draw because of how I looked. And I was telling Jamar, I was like, maybe God actually took my body away when I got saved so that I can find value in Him and not in me. You know what I mean? Maybe He took it away so that I can actually have genuine love to stand on. You know what I mean? Like genuine love to ride on. I think about how many of us are trapped. We have all been trapped by society's standards. I couldn't wear my hair out as an African American girl. I couldn't wear my hair out for years, from like honest like high school to now, because of what society has told me is acceptable. So when it comes to our bodies, you go to the gym, you work more on your glutes and your legs than you do your arms and your back. We have more people risking their lives to have a curvy body, when the whole time the thing that's gonna kill you is not having your heart right. Not having your heart centered on what really matters. Spend less time worrying about what you look like. Now, I know that's easier said than done. You know, I just got done doing glutes today. But I think that you have to come to a point where it's like, I'm okay with what I look like right now. Can you only love yourself if you looked how you wanted to look? If you said, I will love myself when I'm 20 pounds up thick, I'll love myself when I'm 20 pounds down slimmer, could you love yourself if you didn't get there? Or would it still matter on what you look like? It's so important that we allow God's love to outshine our insecurities. Because when we allow His love to outshine our insecurities, we won't have insecurities anymore. But you know what? I'm more valuable now. I'm more valuable now than I was when I had the body that I wanted. I hate to sound cliche, but it's really what's on the inside that counts. It's really the heart that you have that will matter. I'm definitely not saying don't stop working out. I'm not saying that. Love your body in the boundaries of being healthy. You know, love your body in the boundaries of being healthy, and it's okay to have goals for your body. I'm not saying, oh, just if you're this way, stay this way forever. No, but I think that our focus has been too much on being pleasing to everybody else, that we haven't even allowed ourselves to be pleased with Christ first. I will never forget when I was in elementary school and I was being called thunder thighs. I'll never forget it. This was the whole thigh gap era. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The whole thigh gap era where there was like a whole bunch of pictures of little skinny girls that showed pictures of them in a mirror and they had the thigh gap, and if you didn't have the thigh gap, you wasn't cute. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just like how, you know, most young black queens wanted to be white when they was younger. They wanted to be light skinned. They wanted to be mixed when they was younger because of the beauty standard. This is what is acceptable. So I'm being called thunder thighs, and I used to hate my curves. I used to hate my extra weight. Fast forward a couple years later, now I'm in high school, and that same weight that I had is now being praised because the trend has changed. Now thick is in. So if you know that the trends are going to change anyway, that the minute you get how the world, it's like you run in, the world tell you, nah, this way is it, this way is it. We running towards this way, running towards this way. As soon as we reach the finish line, they're like, nah, bro, we moved it back over here. We moved it back over here. Now we're running the opposite way, trying to keep up with the trends. Like, you are going to kill yourself trying to be accepted. And it's not even like, oh, you know what, I'm going to get thick so I'm accepted. But come on. Let's be a little more attentive to the influence that the world has on us. I say us as people. Let's be just aware of the chains that the world has us in. I be trying to tell myself I'm working towards a goal. But if I don't reach that goal, I'm fine. Because if I put all of my hope in having the fattest butt and being curvy again, just to feel okay with myself, then the moment I get that curvy butt, I'm gonna point something else to pick at. The moment I finally get that butt, I'm gonna point something else to pick at on myself. Well, you know, I kind of don't like this. And this can do a little fixing. Think about if we never had social media, bro. Or plastic surgery. I don't want to hear all this self-love. I'm going to get my body done for self-love. That's foolishness. That's foolishness. It's foolishness. If it's not for health reasons, it's foolishness. You're buying into the trend just like everybody else. The world's selling dreams and wants all the commission. The world is selling dreams and wants all the commission. There's always a price to pay. The question is, are you going to pay it? Because best believe, baby, you came in for the deal on Wednesday, but Saturday is going back to full price. And then on Sunday, they didn't up the price. So, I have so much more to say, y'all. We're probably going to have to do a part 2 on this. But I hope somebody took something from this. I love you guys. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you have gained some knowledge from this. I'm literally in the parking lot of the post office right now, and I just felt it on my heart, like I've been meaning to make this video. So if you're a young viewer, just remember you don't need to look like the world to be okay. Whoever it is that God has set out for you, if he has someone set out for you, he's gonna love you regardless. And if you're having a problem loving yourself, there's only one individual that can do that for you, and that's Jesus Christ. Because if you look to the world, they're going to tell you a million different things that's wrong with you. Boy, are we fearfully and wonderfully made. Goodness gracious, I feel like somebody auntie. Okay, y'all, I love y'all so much. I will see y'all on the other side.